Hi everyone, my name is Rich Walton. I live in Italy. I've lived here for over 20 years. I live in Treviso. It's in an area just south of Valdobbiadene and Conegliano, and it's here where the quest begins, and this is where they grow the very best Prosecco. In the hills, beautiful hills between these two small towns. Here's the area I've just outlined. I filmed some of this video in a little village called Santo Stefano, which is just a few miles from Valdobbiadene. And look at these vines, they completely surround the village. Magical place, and I hope you enjoy this short video and a few of my personal tips for buying Prosecco. I'm back here at my friends at Garbada, who are a very, very small grower in Santo Stefano, in this wonderful growing region, controlled and guaranteed growing region of Prosecco, Valdobbiadene and Conegliano. Incredibly difficult to pronounce. In fact, that's a big problem for people who are looking for a good Prosecco, because these two names of this region are really difficult to pronounce. How on earth do you pronounce these two towns? Well, it's all the vowels. Here they are. Valdobbiadene. Valdobbiadene. And the other unpronounceable is Conegliano. Conegliano. So the key thing to buying Prosecco from this beautiful area, and I will show you this in more detail, is this seal, which is on the side of the bottle, and the very best Prosecco has a DOCG seal. Right, here is the seal. It's the Italian government seal. You see it on other bottles of Italian wine. On the Prosecco, it's written Conegliano, Valdobbiadene, Prosecco Superiore. What I think is interesting about this bottle is the fact that it has a particular name due to this piece of string which closes it, instead of the traditional clasp, the metal clasp. Now this is called spago, and it really translates from Italian into string. And if you find a good bottle of DOCG Prosecco Spago, it's going to be much higher quality than just a regular Prosecco which hasn't been produced, bottled and controlled in this wonderful area which we are in now. Now this bottle here is a Valdobbiadene Prosecco Superiore Brut, and this is just a more expensive, slightly more expensive bottle of Prosecco, and it depends on whether you like the Brut wine in your sparkling wine, because as with many of these white sparkling wines, there is extra dry, there is just sparkling, frizzante. This is a very particular wine. It's called a millesimato. I will give you some more details on this expression or this word, but it's, again, in the classification, in terms of quality and price, it's the second most expensive. It's a Prosecco Superiore Millesimato. And the last one is the Cartizze, which I've talked about before, and this is from this grower here. And what a lovely wine this is, extra dry, Valdobbiadene, Cartizze, DOCG. And what I like about this bottle is that on, I'll give you a close-up afterwards, it's bottle number 4397 of a total production of 7,866. This is from one area, from one hill. That's how special it is, and that's what you feel when how you feel that it's a craftsman's wine. So I must mention a couple of websites. These are great websites to go and have a look at. The first one is Garbada, where I did the filming. Beautiful vineyard in Santo Stefano. The second one is Valdocca. This is a consortium of Prosecco growers who've got a lovely cantina in a little village called Bigolino, beautiful name. And I want to just show you this. In their fantastic descriptions of the wine, there's the grape variety. Look, 100% Glera. So that's Glera. That's the grape which goes into the Prosecco. It's the original name of Prosecco, really, the antique name of Prosecco. Okay, as I'm now filming in November, I've decided to come inside to one of my favorite places to come, a little distant from Treviso. It's about a half hour deep in the countryside of Veneto. I'm here with also, as it's a seasonal vegetable, with the wonderful Radicchio, the Radicchio Tardivo di Treviso. I think with a good glass of Prosecco. A lot of my friends here in Treviso, they make a very, very simple salad with the Radicchio and with pomegranate added. So, Radicchio and pomegranate salad with a wonderful glass of Prosecco. Now that sounds like a wonderful thing to do for Christmas. So while I was in this lovely location, I decided to have a go at doing this salad with walnuts and green apple. And this is the result. If you want to see the video of me making it, it's not bad, then click on the link here. Okay, well, I've actually finished part 1 of this Prosecco story of mine. So part 2 of this little series I'm doing for Prosecco is called the Prosecco Road, and I shot this film in August, very hot weather, completely different from now. And I will take you along the Prosecco Road from Conegliano to Valdobbiadene. Also in part 2, I'm going to mention the other wider area of Prosecco production here in Treviso from Valdobbiadene, and this is called a DOC or DOC, Prosecco DOC. This is a bottle. You see the label is different. DOC or Prosecco DOC on the label. There are some lovely Proseccos which are DOC and not DOCG. So if you are in this whole area, you're going to get a really good Prosecco. And this is one which has just come out of the fridge. It's my Spago DOCG. I do love a good DOCG Spago. We've got a lovely Prosecco flute here. And there's the Prosecco from Valdobbiadene and Conegliano. So that's my lunch. Thanks for watching the video. Cheers. Delicious. So I have to mention this place. It's a beautifully restored 500-year-old water mill, restaurant and bed and breakfast. Lovely couple. Go and have a look at the website.